do when you're staying up late. You want something to watch, but there's nothing that great. Then you feel a change, and you stare at the screen, and then magical things start happening. On the sweet spot with Candy. Hey, didn't you know it's a hell of a show? The sweet spot with Candy, Candy Shell, and the gang gonna give you a bang. Careful you don't accidentally pee in your seat. This is the sweet spot with Candy.
Being constipated is the worst. Here's a song I wrote about it.
I'm sitting on the pot, my butt's on fire. Sweating lots of bullets now. I feel like I could die. It's been about a week and I've expired. Feels like a catastrophe. Embedded in my ass, you see, I'm like, oh, I've got both feet on the ground in case I have to bear down. Whoa, a big delicious idea for my non-functional reel. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. I'll eat lots of fiber. This girl is on fire. Looks like a normal grocery cart. A little bit of coffee now, toilet tissue and some Rolaids. This stuff is gonna make me fart. Metamucil in my morning prunes, and I'll be regular by noon. Say, oh, I finally loosened up after that bowl of grape nuts. Whoa, all my blood demons are gone. It felt like Lucifer's spawn.
dinosaurs. They used to be little crawly things in the ocean, but then they grew legs and claws and scales, and soon they was the biggest, baddest motherfuckers in the jungle. Wow. The dinosaur craze began to spread throughout the world, but mostly it was because of the influence of the dinosaurs in the United States of America. They were the coolest shit that anybody had ever seen before.
Oh, these dinosaurs are pretty cool.
Yeah, like, totally cool.
Yeah.
To own one brontosaurus, it would cost you about as much as a house in the suburbs, or maybe the price of 12 automobiles. You knew you were baller if you had a big, old, giant brontosaurus. That's right. That motherfucker could chew and walk and eat some grass and shit. Was so big. This is where it kept its drug stash of Tic Tac mints. Baller. Julie, huh? Have you been watching the Mary Jo Cameltoe show? Yeah, I totally love it. I love how she's always talking about her period and tampons. God! I'm eating over here. Rude.
Hi there, everybody. It's Candy Shell. I'm here with Marie Eriel Hobro. So happy to have you on the show, Marie.
Thank you for having me.
You were the first person that came to mind when I knew that I was going to have guests. So,
Makes me happy. I just did a little jump in my chair.
oh,
Oh.
you did say jump, not dump, right?
Both.
Oh,
I also took a dump in my chair.
clean up on aisle 12. Marie is a documentarian. Is that the appropriate thing?
Yes, it's like documentary photographer, filmmaker, photojournalist, any of those work. Yeah.
Yeah, she is an amazing photographer, a journalist, a documentary filmmaker, and we worked together on one of her recent projects that she did for an online magazine, right?
Yes.
Called Femasculine. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
So I did a project on 14 different drag queens on the island of Oahu to show kind of who they are as locals, or if they're not locals, just who they are as people who live on the island and what they were like before. I mean, what they did before coming here, and who they're like, what they're like as performers, and how they contrast and compare with their personas in drag. If that makes sense. Yes.
She had us paint our face halfway and took pictures of us.
Yeah, there you go. That's a simpler way to pull it out.
Half drag pictures. It was a really cool experience because I had never just
you.
painted half of my face. I realized it's a lot easier than painting the whole thing. So beyond the Femasculine project, you also are working on more of a documentary drag project, right?
Yes, I
Beyond the
am.
Root. Tell us a little bit about that.
So, Beyond the Root is about the evolution of drag families in Hawaii, and how they reflect the concepts of having a Hanai Ohana, which is something that's really big on the island of Oahu, and or just all around the Hawaiian Islands. And it's something that I wanted to do because the drag culture here, it's been undocumented for so long, and there's only like one book about it in the library. There's no photos.
Wow.
There's like one documentary called The Glades, but I don't think it's completely finished yet. So that's why
So you're charting new territory.
yeah, so I kind of wanted to do this to like more of like like a way of capturing history, because
Yeah.
it hasn't been documented for so many years, and it's a really big part of the culture that people don't understand, that traces back to the Native Hawaiian days. So I actually mainly moved home for a bunch of reasons, but one of the main reasons was to do more stories on the subcultures of the island, because no one knows anything about this island or any of the other islands. So yeah, that's what it is.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
And I'm part of that project too.
You are.
I feel kind of funny because I'm a crusty old white lady, but I'm honored that you're including me.
You're
because
my crusty white
that's
lady.
right.
Yeah.
And I do feel like I've been welcomed into the Oahu Ohana. Now you said Hanai Ohana?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Hanai Ohana means to basically just welcome others as your own and treat them as family. They're kind of like the extended arm or root of your family, which is why I put beyond the root, because Hanai family is what that basically is. It's just like extending your family tree and welcoming people as your own. Because everyone here, you just call like everyone auntie or uncle or like cousin. So that's, yeah.
Like your chosen family.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's kind of a theme here on the show, Chosen Family.
Yeah, oh really?
Yeah, because I mean, especially in the LGBT community, it's really important because some people, they get cut off from their regular families, and chosen families all you got.
Yeah, true that. I can't do that.
What's your favorite poke place?
Tamura's, the really dirty one by my house.
Where's your house? Where do you live?
I live in Wahiwa.
Wahiwa?
Wahiwa, yes.
Have you always been in Wahiwa?
No, I haven't. I was actually born in DC, and I moved here with my family when I was like 9, so I grew up here.
Military family?
Nope, not military. My dad works for United Airlines, and his office got shut down and moved here. So all my siblings and I were raised here in like Central Oahu.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
What age were you when you came over?
Like 9 or 10 or
Okay.
11. I don't remember anymore, but I was
One of those
little.
formative years.
Yes, I was little. That's all I remember.
I bet it was so fun.
Yeah, it was really weird. I don't know. It was yeah. It's been fun over the years and stuff. I think it was hard at first for me because I was like 9 or 10, so I understood a little more of what was happening. And for my little brother and sister, they're like, we don't know what's happening. So yeah, it was a little bit harder for me and my older brother.
Making the transition.
Yeah, but we've been here for the majority of our lives now, so it doesn't.
It feels like home.
Yeah, it is home for me. Yeah, I don't remember DC anymore, so.
But you did
Yeah.
spend some time on the mainland. You went to school in California, right?
Yeah, I left. I moved away from home at 18 to go to Brooks Institute, which was my dream school, and then it shut down, and that was fun.
Your school shut down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crappy.
Yeah, it shut down last year.
Oh,
so,
my goodness.
I was one of those kids. So.
So you
yeah.
still got to finish up those last few credits to get your degree,
Yeah.
even though you're like a big documentary filmmaker.
I'm not a big documentary filmmaker.
Well,
but-
to me you are. You've got
you.
gorgeous stuff, and you're like
you.
in real publications. I would say that's real,
Thank you. There's just so much here to talk about, and that no one understands.
and that nobody is talking about.
Yeah, and like that's what I feel like as someone who grew up here. It's kind of like my obligation to give back to the island because it shaped me into who I am, and it shaped my siblings into who we are. And without the island and the people on it, I'm nothing. So, I mean, yeah. So it's a big part of who I am. Yeah, I really like doing stories on like subcultures and people that aren't really paid attention to in society, and kind of like the unseen and unnoticed, and kind of just everything that's like wonderfully weird about the world, because I'm a very strange person, and everything that's like quirky and colorful and eccentric and different are the types of things that I love. So
We're on the same page.
yeah, giving a megaphone to the voiceless is something that I've always loved doing.
When you went to the mainland, was it weird to have seasons again?
I hate the mainland.
Really?
Yeah, I missed home so much.
Seasons are overrated.
Yeah, I'm not used to the cold. I've lived here for the majority of my life, so even though I was born in DC, I don't remember DC beyond my yard because I was a little kid. So, like, it was really weird for me to not be around brown people and people that look like me, and everyone's just really, they get offended easily there, and I just don't like
White people.
Yeah. Oh, you.
Yeah.
I think I love the pictures of snow.
Yeah.
But I haven't been in like real winter in like over 10 years, so I don't know what it's like.
New York winter will change you. Are you living with your family now?
Yes, I am. We live in a tiny apartment together, and I couldn't be happier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not weird to be back.
No, it feels so good. I'm really close with my family and stuff, and so that's why it was really weird for me to be away from my immediate family, because I was living with distant family. So yeah, coming home is the best thing.
I just love
My
that.
heart feels full.
Oh, you got your
Yay.
friends and your fams
Yeah.
and everything.
I got everyone I grew up with, all my family.
And you're working on so many projects.
Yeah, because I've been thinking about these projects for a ever since I first moved, and I've always wanted to come home, but I was like, no, I gotta finish school, and now I'm like, I don't have a school, so here I am.
So you have a show that's hanging right now.
I guess I do.
Down in Chinatown-ish?
I do.
So tell us about it. Where is it?
It's in Scarlet Lounge.
Your pictures from Femasculine.
Yes, they are hanging, and it feels cool, and I don't feel like a failure, so it's a nice feeling in my tummy.
Oh.
Oh, that was uncomfortable.
Oh, sorry. You don't feel like a failure, do you?
All the time.
No.
Every day.
Maybe that's what propels you forward, though.
Yeah.
Trying to escape those feelings.
Yeah, when it comes to my work, I'm a perfectionist. Like, everything else in my life is a mess, but when it comes to this, I'm like,
You're serious.
Yeah, I'm really, really hard on myself about it. If I'm not getting a lot of assignments and stuff, or I'm not doing certain things, then I get really angry with myself.
So, when you were growing up here on the island, were sleepovers a thing?
Actually, we were banned from having sleepovers. My dad had a rough childhood in Manila, so he thought that, yeah, he was really protective. He was like, no sleepovers. So when I was in California, I just slept over at everyone's house. But that's also just because I needed a place
So
to stay.
you made up for lost time when you moved to
by
California.
being borderline homeless.
There
so
you go.
that's fun.
Yeah.
I'm hungry and delirious.
Oh my God, let's get you some food. So Marie is starving. We are gonna go and travel around the island together.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be so fun. And we'll see you guys later. Love you, smooches, mean it. Have you heard of recording artist Jasper James? Well, she's just incredible, and I want to introduce you to her single, Love. I appeared in the music video.
Can I ask for more than this? This conversation, feelings come like lines, they intersect. Leave my eyes hidden, and candles light the way back to the place where we both wanted to stay. Somewhere in this masquerade there comes a move to
When I moved to Honolulu, I left behind one of my bestest friends, Jo Cameltoe. She has a beautiful home in Bushwick, Brooklyn. Let's take a look at it now.
Hi. I'm Marie Jo Cameltoe, and welcome to my fancy home. My fancy home is in New York City, where I attend all the galas and regattas. I have artwork from all around the globe. Little Indonesian children made this with their hands for me in Bali 10 years ago. Asian monks made me this doll from a crucified baby. This mirror was given to me by the Prince of Monaco. He said it was so I could always look at the most beautiful piece of art of all. This muff was made for me from the pubic hair of Icelandic elves. This lamp is filled with all the spirits of the forest. The forest. Blueberry. This banana has been inside Andy Warhol and is worth $300. Ow. These aren't organic. They're injected with stem cells. My breasts are real big. This light bulb was made by the inventor of light bulbs, Robert Einstein. I don't blink, it's part of fashion. I think spiral staircases are the most glamorous kind of staircases.
I'm a Christmas baby.
Hey guys, it's Merry Christmas. I mean, Mary Jo. Is it Christmas yet?
Nobody told me this was a Christmas party. I just wore regular clothes. Is that weird?
Fourscore and 7 years ago, our father made a big turkey dinner.
This is... What was that? I think that was a motorcycle. Are you sure it wasn't an alien?
Do you love makeup tutorials as much as I do? Let's watch a cool one together.
get ladles over here. Lots of ladles.
It is Christmas! Hello, I am Pickles, the Christmas Clown.
Pickles, you have a special announcement tonight.
I have graduated from Clown College.
Well, it looks like it's that time again. We're about to have to say bye-bye. I'm gonna miss all of you beautiful people, but I'll be here next time, and I hope you will too, at the Sweet Spot with Candy Shell.
You want something to watch?